that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Genty.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. Yeah, it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Man, we can't believe this nonsense. It's that same old, same old. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. People getting dumber by the second. Yeah, that's the status quo. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Hate to sound like a broken record, but you should probably know. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. The whole thing's out of control. The brain cells gotta go. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio.
Welcome to Rambo Pro Radio, man. Bumba Clark. What is going on, friends? Welcome to Rambo Pro Radio. In case you didn't know, since you accidentally stumbled upon this terrible podcast. Welcome, friends. Welcome. So many things are happening. Oh, you know, just the filth, the level of filth going on. It's time for Customers of the Week. Well, this one, I don't know what the chances are having two drunk black uncles walk into my work, but certainly at two separate times over two separate days. I had two older black gentlemen asking ridiculous things and pronouncing weird things. And so the first one, he kind of looked like he kind of looks like, shit. He kind of looked like if Jay-Z was like 70 years old or something. Like, he's just like, Chicken Man, history in the making, Jay-Z, let's go. What's that other song he got? H to the Z, V to the Z. Oh man, so this cat came in there and was like, hey, yo, sis. He's like, I'm looking for Bourbon. And I was like, hey man, do you know the guy who came in last time looking for the Species Spicy's pecan pieces? Are you all related? And he's like, no, I'm constipated. I need to burp the dent. And I was like, God. I was like, sir, we don't have anything with a B for constipation, but I can show you. And I was just like, oh, were you thinking, before we go over there, were you thinking of berberine, which is, here? And he goes, let me see it, sis. And he looks at it and he goes, blood sugar? I don't get that. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm constipated. I was like, okay. Then we'll go to that section, sir. And I was like, okay, we don't have any, what did you call it? Burpidant. I was like, ooh, I don't know what you're saying, but it definitely sounds like berberine. Well, what's that for? I was like, blood sugar. I don't have that. I'm constipated. I was like, okay. You have made that perfectly clear. Well, here's our constipation section, sir. But none of them start with a B. We got Cascara Sagrada, we got Senna, we got Herbal Lax, Veggie Lax, Herbs and Prunes, Daily Relief. No, nothing with a B. Sis. It starts with a B. That Berberden. And I was like, damn. I don't know it. I don't know it. Sounds like a goddamn trumpet. So I was like, I don't know if you want to try something else that is not perpetant, but it helps with constipation. He's like, nah, none of these is it. I got the bottle at my house. I'll come back. So he comes back the next day and he goes, hey, sis, you were right. It was berberine. And I was like, oh, what? He goes, yeah, I need berberine for my blood sugar. And I was like, you told me you were constipated. Yeah, I use this for constipation too. I was like, what? Oh my God. Holy shit. What? The product is meant for blood sugar regulation and heart health. What? He's like, yeah, I use this, and I was like, berberine. Yeah, that's it. You were right, sis. This is what I use. I'm constipated. And I was like, okay, well, you might continue to be constipated, sir, because that's not what this is for. He's like, thank you, sis. Yeah, this is it. And I was like, sir, it's for blood sugar. And he's like, well, I'm constipated. And I'm like, hey, have a nice day. God, man, I was in shock. I was like, perpetant? Perpetant? How did you get perpetant and berberine? They are not the same. Perpetant. And one is for blood sugar. I don't even know what the hell you were looking for your constipation. But he said he used both. He uses that for both. I was in a state of shock. I was like, wow, okay. And then the next day, Jesus Christ. I mean, this one was so, I don't know if he was drunk or stoned or autistic or what, but it was just like, it was like the mumblies, but then would yell with what he would need it. So, my coworker was like, hey, can you help this guy? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he goes, that blue song. And I was like, oh. I felt like that guy, in the fucking JVC commercial when he sits down in the chair and it's like, they're holding on because the sound is so loud, and then he just like flies out of the chair. I felt like that. He was just like, blue salt. I need blue salt. Horse salt. Blue salt. I need blue salt. Blue horse salt. I was like, God damn it, man. I am less than 4 feet from you. Can you like lower your voice, man? And then it would just be like, blue salt, blue horse salt, horse salt. And I was like, oh shit. I couldn't speak. I was just like standing there trying to absorb the sound. I was like, oh, fuck. I just wanted some peace and quiet. What the fuck is this, man? Blue salt, horse salt, blue horse salt. Blue horse salt. And then luckily my other coworker was there. He's like, he was like trying to like use his indoor voice to like clue him in. Like, brother, like take it down like 10 notches, fam. Like we all within, 4 feet apart. We can hear you. I don't know if you can hear yourself, but we can hear you just fine. So he's like, blue salt, horse salt, blue horse salt. Do you got it? I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, I just stood there. I was paralyzed by the sound waves. Oh God. I was like, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you? Why are you yelling? What is this? And then he would just mumble after he got done talking about blue salt, horse salt, blue horse salt. Then he would just, and then like, I was trying to piece together what he was saying. He was like, no. And I was just like, huh? I was like, what was that, sir? He's like, I don't want to fucking know that dog popping there. I'm going to fucking go north about that. Blue horse salt. Blue salt. Blue horse salt. Salt. Blue horse salt. I was like, oh. So you said was, it's in Norco, but you were in the neighborhood and you thought you'd stop by? Let me translate, drunk black uncle. Oh, okay. So you were in the neighborhood and you didn't want to drive to Norco, so you thought you'd stop by. Okay, perfect. We don't carry it, sorry. The reason we don't carry it, sir, it's loaded with minerals. So we do have other salts that have minerals, like Celtic sea salt, and no, it's got to be the blue horse salt, blue horse salt. Okay. Have a nice day, sir. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? God damn. Yo, crazy. Chihuahua. Some current events. Well, I've been sitting on this story long enough and I can't contain it, Jack. Oh, shit. So, the homie, he's a bit aloof. He's very single, and at one point had one of them Nigerian scammers as a girlfriend. Shit. God bless his heart. But apparently the other day he was cruising around town, and I don't know how, but he somehow hit a parked car. I mean, I explained to him, I said, how the hell did you do that? The car was parked. Did you not see the parked car, sir? He's just like, well, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I hit a parked car. I was like, well, damn. What did the person say? And the homie was like, I didn't stick around. I left. I didn't want to be late to work. And I was like, you fucking Momo. You did what? He goes, I didn't have time. I didn't want to be late to work. I was like, you fucking idiot. I was like, okay, slow down. I was like, first of all, you hit a parked car. And your first reaction was to not look around and see if anybody saw you, if the owner of the car was there, if you were to write a note with your insurance information, contact information, something. You just left the scene because you didn't want to be late to work. Yeah, I didn't want to be late to work. And I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm going to explain a few things to you. Okay. So let me help you register this shit to your brain. Okay. I said, if you get into an accident in the state of California, it is the law for you to contact the person you hit and or the police and or leave a note. Failure to do so is considered a hit and run, which in California, a hit and run is a felony, depending on how bad the damage is. And I was like, so how bad is it? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, it's not that bad. But, their car was already all smashed up anyway. And I was like, yo, wait, you're trying to justify hitting this person's car because it was already smashed up anyway. So because you hit it, it don't matter. I was like, no, sir, that's not how the law works. I was like, you need to go back to the scene of the crime and see if the person is there or contacts them or something. Maybe they work around there. Oh, actually, I was going to leave a note, but I noticed the sprinkler was on and I didn't want the note to get wet and, the ink would run off. So I just left. And I was like, you. I was like, you dumb motherfucker. I was like, no, bitch, no, you did not. He's like, yeah, I was going to leave a note, but the sprinkler was on and I didn't want the note to get wet. I was like, yo, this shit is straight out of a motherfucking movie, Jack. I'm like, dog. I said, I need you to go back to the scene of the crime and pray whoever's car you hit is still there and leave a note. At least leave a note. He goes, okay, I'll go back. Yo. This motherfucker went back. And he swore, he said, I left a note. I was like, I don't believe you, dog, but all right. You left a note. I was like, please, next time, don't just drive off because, what if somebody's recording you? There's cameras. You just don't know. And so now, you could, that was considered a hit and run. You can't do that. It's against the law. I won't do that again. I was like, God damn it. How can you be this fucking stupid? First of all, you hit a parked car. Jack, holy shit, bitch. The car ain't moving. Your car is the one that's moving. How come you don't hit the brakes or turn the wheel or something? You just fucking hit a parked car? What the fuck is wrong with you, Jack? Hey, pay attention. And then, to top it all off, I didn't want to be late to work, so I just left. Can you imagine you park your car somewhere and you come out and it's all smashed up and there's no note and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, I'd be pissed. And I was like, dude, you can't do that. What if somebody did that to you? Don't do that. Don't do that. Go back. Yo, I sent my friend back to the scene of the crime. I said, go motherfucking back. Soon as you get off work, go back and pray that that fucking car is there, because you're going to get in trouble. People got cameras. Man, if the car that he hit was near like a fucking Tesla or some shit, that car's got cameras all over it, man. They're going to report your ass. He's like, I don't want to get in trouble. I better. I'm like, yeah. Go do something. Go fucking do something. So I am glad my friend came to his senses and went and left a note. And then it was the waiting game. We waited. We waited for a phone call. Yo, we waited for a motherfucking phone call. For a good 3 weeks. So finally, I was like, all right, I'm going to talk about it on the podcast, because it's already been 3 weeks, so I think you good, G. But whoever he hit, their car was already so smashed up. I guess they don't care. Because the homie did a number on that car. The fucking door was all dented in. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I hope I'm not, like an accessory to this felony. God damn. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I was like, please, whatever you're doing, just be more cautious when you're driving. And if you hit somebody again, please leave a note. Don't just drive off. I said, because that's considered a hit and run. Oh, I didn't know. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I shouldn't expect too much from a friend who's been scammed by a Nigerian scammer, but at least know that if you hit somebody's car, that you would leave a note, or you would contact the person or something, or the police, and let them know, because you can't just drive off like nothing happened. That's crazy. That's crazy, and it's against the law. And speaking of crazy, sad stuff going on. We had to fire two people this week. 2 people got shit canned. And that makes me sad, because the 2 people that got fired were fucking good workers, man. Fucking good workers. And one of the workers who was fired, which I'm kind of like, if he has any sort of inkling of the law, and I don't know how true or not true this is, but he was sick. He had been sick for a long time. And, this happened to your dear host, Rambo, where they tried to fire me when I was sick. And my mom was like, hey, cool. You guys could talk to my lawyer, because what you're doing is illegal. See you in court. And then they changed their mind. But the homie that got fired, who had been sick, I don't know if him being sick could count against his attendance. You know what I'm saying? But they fired his ass. And I feel bad, because this was his second job. So it wasn't like he was just working here for shits and giggles. Like, he already had another job, and then he would come work at night at my work. And I'm like, damn, this is crazy. My man's needed money. So they let him go. And I just knew the day was coming, because he called off last week. So I was just like, fuck, man. You only work two or 3 days a week, and you're going to call off every one of those days. Like, dog, you're only going to show up for 1 to 2 days out of your shift, out of the 3? Come on, man. They're going to do something to you, So I think it was just a perfect storm. He got super sick. And they fired his ass, which is crazy. Didn't even get to say goodbye. Hopefully I'll see him around town. But it just bums me out, because he was a good dude. And, his intentions, he meant well. So it wasn't like he was just, just playing hooky or something. Like, he was a legit worker, had a regular ass job, and then would come and work nights in there. But it was just, I think it just took a toll on him. And for him to be working so hard that he would get bronchitis for 3 weeks, it's like, dog, it's not good. So, but my work just had enough. It was just like too many times. So they gave him the axe. But the one that gets me the most is this sweet little black chick was working there, and kind of reminded me of me when I started there. So innocent, willing to help everybody, willing to do whatever they told her to do, she'd do it. You know, not understanding that, you know, they scumbags. You know? So, fuck. So, anyhow, I guess, I did overhear her say that, you know, she was lacking confidence running a register, and that, you know, she just didn't feel comfortable, or something was up. She was just, you know, intimidated or scared. And she was like a baby. I want to say maybe 18, 19. Her fro was almost as tall as her. So I just felt like, you know, she had good customer service, was willing to learn, and was like, you could have let this girl stay, but because it was in the 90-day period, like, there was just like zero tolerance about her. And I was just like, damn, what the fuck? Like, y'all need people and you're just firing them? Come on. So anyway, I was just like, damn, this is getting serious, you know? So I'm just waiting any day now. They're just gonna fire my ass. I can't help it. I'm late all the time. It's not on purpose. Some days I can get there in a decent time, but it's just most of the time, it's just psychological. Like, some days I'm up 3 hours before my shift, and I'm still late. And it's just like, I will literally find a project or something to do that will just occupy my time and make me late. And I'm just like, fuck, my mind does not want me to leave. I don't understand. But I'm trying, but it's just like, fuck. You know, when you're just like psychologically over something and you still have to like entertain it, it's hard. It's hard to get over that hurdle. So I'm just like, I just keep telling myself, all right, just hang on tight. Another 5 to 8 more years. And, you know, you have your black belt, you know, just hang on tight. So I'm trying to just hang on for dear life, but god damn it, man. It's tough in there because, you know, I don't claim to be smart. I've got a lot of the brain damage, but when you're like 2 to 3 steps ahead of your job, it's like, come on, man. Like, you know, I get a phone call about not doing something when I already knew by looking at the project. I was like, I'm not doing that. Because I could just fucking tell us, like, this is a shit show and I'm not fixing somebody else's mess. Goodbye. And then, like, the next day I get a phone call. Yeah, so don't work on that project because somebody else needs to sort it out. And I was like, okay. I already knew that. God damn. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, duh. It's just not bright. Not bright. But, you know, I just, I'm just go in there and just like, okay, this pays for jujitsu. Just hang on. Just hang on. But speaking of hanging on, I feel bad for the homie because, I don't know how to approach this, because it's not my business. He's my homie. And I'm trying to stay out of his business because it's not my business. That's between him and the people involved. But when I hear from every, you know, when I'm hearing from all corners of the world here, from just randos to people I know who are trustworthy, who are telling me that my homie is getting played. And I'm like, damn, I don't know what to do. So let me present this situation to you. Basically, my homie's in love. And God bless that. Love is a beautiful thing, right? But love will make you do some dumb shit. Oh, man. And I'm just like, fuck. I think that's great. You in love. And then he tells me, and I was like, oh, who is she, you know? And he's like, oh, we're keeping it low key. And I was like, ooh, we're keeping it low key. I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But, you know, because what woman wants to keep her relationship low key? Tell me. I'm sorry, what? Whenever ladies are in a relationship, y'all want to do backflips, twerk, shout from the rooftops, climb a mountain, and yell out that you got a man. That you got a man. So I was like, oh, she don't. He's like, oh, no, she's low key. I'm like, all right, that's cool, whatever. I'm not going to get involved. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I got skeptical hippo eyes. Something ain't right. And then so when my homegirl tells me, a lot of times when my homegirl tells me information, like her word is legit. She never told me no lie. She from the street. She know. When my homegirl tells me something, I pay attention. And basically, she knows some information about this lady. And basically, you know, I can say this on here because I'm 99.9% certain my friend don't listen to this show. Let this be the one time he tunes in. Oh, shit. But basically, my homegirl told me, she's like, hey, I know this chick. And the reason why this chick is trying to keep it low key is because she got a man. And I was like, yeah, what? She goes, yup, she got a man. She got a whole ass man. I was like, yo, fuck. I was like, well, does my mans know? Does my homie know? And she's like, I don't know, but I just know that the reason why she's not like shouting it from the rooftops or posting that she's with your friend is because she got a man. And I was like, damn. And I was like, fuck. That's terrible. How dishonest. What a dishonest piece of garbage. Lady, what the hell is you doing? So I'm like, I gotta tell my man. And then a part of me is like, don't say a word. Don't tell your friend. He got to find out on his own. And I'm like, fuck. He's in love. I want to tell him, yo, this lady that you in love with, she in love with somebody else, Jack. You just paying for dinner, movie, jewelry, getting the nails done, get the hair did. You're paying for everything else. Her man's ain't paying for probably, or maybe she double dipping on both. I don't know, but this is crazy. Fuck. I feel bad. I fucking feel bad because he's such a good dude and he's smart. He's fucking strong. He could have any lady he wanted to, any legitimate, beautiful woman. I'm telling you. But this bitch. This bitch got my mans all tangled up in some shit. And so now I'm like, well, asked my homegirl, I was like, well, does the guy know? And then she's like, I don't think so. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. So basically, this chick is playing my homie and her other mans. And then, I get to chatting it up with the homegirl, and she goes, hey, remember I told you about, that girl and your homie? And she got a man. And I was like, yeah. What now? And I was like, never mind. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. She go, there's another man involved. And I was like, no, bitch, stop. Oh, God. No, bitch. I was like, this chick ain't even attractive enough to have 3 men fighting over her. What are you talking about? She goes, yup, there's another man. And I was like, you mean to tell me that my homie is like in line, straight up playing Eskimo Bros with 2 other dudes over this chick? And she's like, I think so. And I was like, oh, God damn. No, I felt so bad. I still feel bad. I don't know. Every day I'm just like, fuck. I need to tell my friend. I need to tell my friend. I need to tell my friend. And then I get ready to tell him and I'm like, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. So I'm like, God damn it. What the fuck, man? What am I supposed to do? I don't particularly care for this woman. She playing my homie, maybe her man's, and this other man. Like, what is this? What kind of lady dating 3 dudes at the same time, bitch? And you're not even that hot. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Not even that hot. This is crazy. So I was like, damn, I don't know what to do. But, I don't know what's going on with this world, but I'm just noticing more and more in dating, like, everybody want to be E&M or whatever, or just, like, not relationship up. Like, nobody wants to be monogamous and responsible. Like, everyone wants to just, like, woo! Yeah, see whoever you want, just don't fall in love. Like, what the fuck is that? I thought we was in relationship to be in love. What? What the hell? What's happening? What? I feel like I'm in a bad dream. Like I got in the DeLorean and ended up in the wrong part of time. Like I want to go back to the time where everyone was cool to be, monogamous and be in love and that was enough. What the fuck happened to y'all? Why is this lady seeing 3 dudes at one time? That's fucking crazy, yo. Oh, God. Damn. So I'm like, So now I'm just been holding this burden deep inside for a long time because more and more information keeps coming to me. And I'm just like, please don't tell me anything. Tell me more. God damn it, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because I really, deep down in my heart, I want to tell my friend, like, bro, stop. Listen, this lady is garbage. Un disaster. You are paying for trips, theaters, dinners, lunches, breakfast, drinks, dresses, concerts, traveling, nails, hair did, feet did, all this shit, man. Massage, all of that. You paying for all of that, fam. And she ain't into you, bro. Like, God, that's fucking crazy, man. Like, I truly believe I used to be like the homie where you gotta do all this stuff. You gotta do all these things. Massages, jewelry, clothes, spending, the stuff, But obviously now that I've been single for a long ass time, I'm just learning, like, that's not about it. Like, whoever is in the relationship, the person, it should be enough. Who they are should be enough. I mean, nobody's perfect, but what the person brings to the table, the love they bring to the table, that should be enough. That should be impressive. That should be more than the cost of getting your nails done or going on trips or first class tickets to wherever or basketball games or concerts or any of that dumb stuff, Like, sure, it's nice. But at the end of the day, if my man's had no money, that you would love him for just being him, that you would love him for being my homie, right? But this kind of world that we live in, like, the wires got crossed. I don't know what's happening. I hope this is just one type of lady, because Lord help me, I do not want to entertain another woman who places my self-worth on what gifts I'm bringing home, or what jewelry she getting, or first class ticket to, you know what I'm saying? Like, material stuff. Like, I would like to be with somebody, and I would wish that my homie would be with a lady that would love him for just being him. That was enough. Why can't he be enough? Why does all this other bullshit gotta come with it? Why are you using my homie like that? That's crazy. And secondly, like, as a woman, I would think, like, to be independent is like your bread and butter. Like, obviously you want a man to take care of you, right? But you pride yourself on being independent. Like, you know what? Like, I paid for these nails. I worked hard. I paid for these nails. Or, I bought dinner. I paid for this dinner. We going out to eat. It's expensive. I paid for that. I work hard. Every now and then it's a treat that the mans will pick up the bill, right? But to just be so reliant on a man, like, damn, that is terrible. What? You are the exact opposite of Beyonce. I thought y'all was trying to be that independent lady. All the ladies are independent. Throw your hands up at me. Lucy Liu and my girl Drew. Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Like, I thought y'all was big on the independent women, like Spice Girls, spice up your life. Like, I thought that was the whole game. Like, I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm a woman. WOMAN. But now you got the wires crossed. You're like, yeah, ooh, I'm helpless. Pay for my hair, please. My hair to be did. Pay for my Uber, please. Like, I can't be bothered to drive. Like, bitch, what? Yo, this is crazy. This is a shame. I feel like this lady is setting a bad example for ladies out there. Like, you know, I'm out here trying to look for a good woman. If I was in contact with a lady like that, I'd be like, oh, no. Goodbye. It's not attractive. Like, I would like to be with a woman who is just like, yep, I got my own business, or I do this. Like, I'm on my own thing. It's nice to have love, but I don't need your love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice that you're there, but I don't need you. I'm doing my own thing. I like that. That is attractive. You know, a boss-ass bitch, like y'all claim to be. Like, I walked in the break room one day, I heard an argument between some people talking or something, and the girl was like, that's because I'm a boss-ass bitch. Even though, in the back of my mind, I knew she wasn't a boss-ass bitch. She's spoiled, but it was the thought that counted. I'm a boss-ass bitch who live at home and has a dad pay the bills. Yeah, no, that's not a boss-ass bitch, but the thought is the thought that counts, girl. Yes, we'll pat you on the back for that. No, a boss-ass bitch don't need no mans. Don't need nobody. Got herself, strong, independent. That's what I'm talking about. So to be in love, that's the cherry on the top, right? So I'm just like, God, I feel bad for my homie because he's putting all this time and energy and money into this chick who don't give a fuck. If my man fall over tomorrow, she got two other mans on the hook. Like, if my man's falls over tomorrow or runs out of money, she just gonna go to the two men that she already got on the hook. It's like, bruh, she don't need you, man. She don't need you. And I feel bad because he's like, I'm in love. And I'm like, oh, fuck. No, this bitch ain't in love with you. And this is just what I'm gathering. I'm assuming. Because, you know, maybe in the under the pale moonlight, she tells him she loves him. Now buy me something. Like, okay, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's love. I think you're just using my friend to get free stuff, to get Ubers, to go to concerts, to get on planes. And it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I don't know how this lady don't have no conscience. And just the fact that she's doing it to 2 other dudes besides my homie is crazy. Yeah, I so desperately wish that I could tell him this information, but I know that he's going to be very upset with me if I tell him this. So I know he'll be very upset if he hears this podcast, but luckily I'm pretty sure he don't listen, so we're okay. Shit. But if he does listen, damn, I am so sorry, my G. She don't love you, man. She don't love you. Fuck. That's a bummer. I'm trying to figure out if maybe I can form like a little powwow with some other friends and be like, hey, how do we strategize to tell the homie like he wasting his time? This chick is not in love with him. She's just using him. How can we get him to get out of this situation? Por favor. Damn it. Damn it, man. It's terrible. Let's see what else we got going on for you. Oh, man. My boy David Harbour is in trouble again. You know, last week we talked about how he got caught with all them butt plugs with some other lady with, and Lily Allen is asking for a divorce. So my man David Harbour is back in the news again because he wasn't in the news before. Get straight up embarrassed by Lily Allen with her little diss tracks. Now, apparently, a claim has been filed from Miss Millie Bobby Brown. Apparently, some harassment and bullying has occurred on the set of Stranger Things, and Mr. David Harbour is the culprit. And, you know, at first I thought this was bullshit because, you know, people just say things, you know. But the fact that this was, I guess, filed with, like, SAG, like the Screen Actors Guild or some shit, my man's is in trouble. And I was like, damn, yo, David Harbour, this has been a bad month for you. Months. your ex is blasting your personal life on diss tracks on a whole ass album. And then now the little kid, little Miss 11 from, is that what her name is? 11 or 16 or 19 or whatever her name is, Ms. Millie Bobby Brown, has now filed a harassment claim. And I guess it's true. And there's my man David's in trouble. I'm like, Jack, holy shit, man. You are unlucky. And then I thought about it and I was like, no, my man's is a dick. Straight up dick. Like, you could just tell, like, brother, like, you had fucking Lily Allen and that still was not enough. You was just like, yup, she says I can sleep around, cool, just don't fall in love. Well, I fell in love. Like, oh, what? Dog, what the fuck? And now you're just like, oh, let me go bully the little girl from Stranger Things. Like, oh, God. Dog, quit being a dick. Quit thinking with your dick and quit being a dick, okay? Oh, man, that's got to be terrible because now, you know, you're trying to promote this is the last season of Stranger Things, which, you know, I believe I watched the first season, was like, this show is good, but also I'm going to stop now because I don't think it will get any better. And I don't know, maybe y'all can tell me, is Stranger Things any good? Because I stopped after season 1 because I just couldn't believe that the show could get better. I just thought, well, this is it. It just started. This is the end. So I'm kind of tempted to be like, hey, maybe I could jump back into this last part and wrap it up. What do y'all think about that? From season 1, jump into season 6, part 2 or some shit. I'm not going to watch anything else what happened in between, all right? I was shocked to see that the people who played the little kids or something, they are like full-ass men now. And Ms. Millie Bobby Brown is like just Millie. Like, that's how old she is. There's no 3 words, you know, she ain't a fucking kid no more. It's crazy. She is a married woman, and it's just Millie. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to jump back in. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Let's do some UFC picks and get the fuck up out of here. I have Kyle Dukakis, Pat Sabatini, Angela Hill, Masanga Suskuraev, Rodolfo Vieira, Roman Kopylov, Tracy Cortez, Malcolm Wellmaker, Benil Dariush, Carlos Prates, Michael Morales, Valentina Shevchenko, and Jack Della Magdalena. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch some motherfucking fights. Yeah. All right, folks. Let's call time on this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate. Good God. I appreciate. Good God, I need to lie down. I appreciate all the love and support that you have given me for this last 45 minutes and change, or the last, God, we are rapidly approaching. This is 8 years of this podcast. If you've been with me since day one, Jesus fucking Christ, are you upright? Hello, are you still there? So whether you just joined on board or it's been a long ride, thank you. I really appreciate it. And, I'm just so grateful that I live in a country where I have the ability to make a radio show, because that's all I wanted to do as a kid, was just to do radio. And here it is. It's here. My dream. But if you really want to support my other dream, my silliness, my 24/7, my big dream to become a YouTuber and get paid to have fun, like, share, and subscribe. Gen T TV. That is where all the behind the scenes, the filth videos. I post some videos that don't even make it to Instagram because Instagram's just not that cool anymore. YouTube, all the eyes are there. Obviously, all the eyes are on TikTok, but I've been banned from TikTok. So we will do the next best thing, which is YouTube. YouTube, you are my number one. Te amo. Yes, Gen T TV. www.ramboperadio.com if you are in the mood and the spirit to monetarily support this podcast. There are t-shirts, mugs, stickers, hats. No hats, but definitely t-shirts and mugs up there. And I think that's going to do it for me. I will talk to y'all next week, but until next time, this is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.
Man, we can't believe this nonsense. It's that same old, same old. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. People getting dumber by the second. Yeah, that's the status quo. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. Rambo Prime Radio. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. Hate to sound like a broken record, but you should probably know. I heard him call it Rambo Prime Radio. The whole thing's out of control. The brain cells gotta go. I heard him call it Rambo